All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kept kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence, family. Right down in the video description and in the chat is a link saying join. Click that link. You'll get an introduction video rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house, 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop and save, KingSeti.com. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 1,000 videos of nothing but fire. Doom, 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 doom. Fire. That's right, family. I want you to get on over there right now, presented by General Seti himself. All the subjects that you know and love from the General. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. Y'all know what it is. Plus, the overview from the General. That's right. On the Grandmaster teachers, giving you 360 degrees of African academics that cannot be compared to by no other website on the planet. Don't play yourself. Get over there today, become a member, GeneralSeti.com. That's right, family. Seti popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. We got over 250, almost 300 live streams for the family out there. You pick a tier, man. Listen here. Fire you ain't never seen before. Unless you on Patreon, you will never see. So I want you to go on there because that's exquisite. You see, that's that esoterical. That's for a specialized few. You understand what I'm saying? They want to go up a notch or two or three and get that work. So get on over there, family. Check it out. And then you get the chance to see the General live. And you know, I go to work. I go to work. You feel what I'm saying? To all my family out there that donate, I want to thank you, for appreciating the General, the hard work that I put in. You see, to all the family out there want to keep the General on the field, putting this raw information out here, this exquisite teaching platform that I got linked right down in the video description, right there in the chat donation. And I want to thank you ahead of time because you most definitely appreciated by the General. Okay, and make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Do the Jews have more power in Arab nations than people believe? Do the Jews have more power in Arab nations than people believe? And I believe the answer is hell yeah. Because we just see what happened today. We just seen what happened today. People, see, we ain't got shit to do with it. And we do. Because at the same time, I'm telling you, because I dug into it, and how Hamas been fucking with ISIL. They've been fucking with ISIL. ISIL was beefing with Hamas for a minute. But I don't know if they, begin to see eye to eye because ISIL was trying to get down in Palestine too. Al Qaeda, yeah. So they fucks with them. They fucks with them too. When it's their time to, they fucks with them. Okay. And I know, they try not to fuck because they try to legitimize their cause in Palestine. So they don't openly, fought with ISIL because they consider them a rogue motherfucking group, terrorist group. But shit, Hamas is a motherfucking terrorist group. You see, they've been labeled a terrorist group, so it ain't too much different. But yeah, the same motherfuckers that's over there in Africa is fucking with Hamas too, fucking with them same Arabs. I don't give a damn. So we know what it is. We know what it is. And so there was a Arab summit a few days back. I don't know how many days back. It was a few days back. And they called themselves coming together to talk about what's going on in Gaza. Was they gonna make a stance? Yeah, what they gonna make a stand? They over there tap dance. Because the reality is, the U.S. in Israel and Europe is in a lot of their pockets. They got paper you got paper on the table. See, motherfuckers got paper on the table. You see? Motherfuckers owe them paper. They got IOUs. They got a lot of paper out there, and so they not about to fuck their paper up. They not. That's what it boiled down to, really, what it boiled down to. And the fact that many of the Arab nations got internal beefs any motherfucking way. They're not about to get over that. Saudi Arabia not about to sit there and pretend. They trying to, because they feel that the U.S. is on some imperialistic shit. They not respecting the other nations, and so matter of fact, Saudi Arabia is really mad because my man's right there, the prince, he didn't chop the motherfucking reporter up over there in Turkey. They whatever his name is, Kajobi, whatever the fuck his name was. They had him over there in the motherfucking Saudi Arabia embassy. He goes over there to get a motherfucking piece of paper so he can get married, and they done whooped his ass and chopped him up, and they ain't found him yet. And so, he was mad about that. So he like, fuck the U.S. But after the smoke cleared, shit, Trump act like he didn't give a fuck. He said something, but shit, the same, man, we got money on the table. Fuck Kajobi. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, shit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna stop this paper? I'm gonna stop this. They killing motherfuckers every day. I done killed motherfuckers. I done just bombed motherfuckers from Iran, the general over there. You understand what I'm saying? They done came through with the what they call them, the Reapers, the drones and shit. They came through with the Reaper and blew the motherfucking vehicles up. So I mean, what the fuck? What's the difference? Huh? What's the motherfucking difference? And this motherfucker flying, Trump done flew the goddamn Reaper over there. And just knocked the motherfucker off their goddamn self. So when we think, when it get down to the get down, it's going to come down to the paper at the end of the day. It's going to come down to the paper. Is these motherfuckers, and most of them, in the power too, the paper and the power. The papers and the power. But the paper, got to get the paper. Got to get the paper. You ain't got no money. You ain't gonna be able to. You ain't gonna be able to pay your soldiers. Ain't nobody gonna follow you. You got motherfucking paper. You can pay your soldiers. You can keep the armaments, and you got armaments and shit. Yeah, you got the luxuries of life. You got the luxury. Yeah, I don't know, that brother right here. One monkey don't stop the show. That's right. Show, as they say, the show must go on. Yeah, that's right. God, guns, oil, and drugs. That's right. As they say, the show must go on. We want to, we want to have a moment of silence for Kajobi. Moment of silence. All right, we done. One moment. That moment is up. We must move on. The moment is up. We must move on. Donald Trump don't give a goddamn what. You want to make a deal? Okay. And so that's what it boiled down. And so, when we talk about, again, looking at this Arab summit that they just had, and what was voted on, and we'll go over it again. This is, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Turkey gonna get enough. They're gonna get rid of old Erdogan. They're gonna get rid of his ass. He gonna put himself in a predicament. They're gonna be ready to knock his ass off. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a coup on his ass over there in Turkey. They're gonna get rid of his ass. You know what I'm saying? Then, because he's a fence riding ass motherfucker. He want to be with NATO, and I'm just saying it because again, we looking at it's motherfuckers like that. You say you on the motherfucking team, nigga, but you always with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You always with these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm with you. No, nigga, you not with me, nigga. You with them, nigga. Every time I look up, motherfucker, you smiling and shit. You with Putin and shit. You over there Putin with Putin. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then, motherfucker, and as soon as you come out of meeting with this motherfucker, then you want to be, with your chest out, motherfucker, like, and when it comes to certain issues, and I ain't saying everybody got to go to what, but motherfucker, you asked to join, motherfucker. You join, motherfucker. You got on the motherfucking team. Well, you know what we rock over here, motherfucker. So why all the time when it come, a issue and it come time for you to vote, motherfucker, that you always you wishy-washy. You wishy-washy with your shit. We can't even trust you. That if when the shit go down for real, who you rolling with? Because I'm just gonna be real. Turks is Arabs. They come out the same motherfucker, man. If a Turk put on a goddamn a turban and an Arab put out there, motherfucker, I can pay you motherfucker $1 million motherfucking dollars, nigga, to tell me which one is which. You ain't gonna be able to tell. So when it boiled down to the issue, you understand, they is that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, if you crushing they people, they gonna feel, they gonna ride, but they just show you they don't give a fuck, because they over there pounding the shit out of their ass over there in Gaza. So, they don't feel all that connected with them. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because if they did, like, goddamn, they about to bomb every motherfucking building that they got standing over there. That shit gonna be on the ground. They gonna have to rebuild that. And I believe they just knocking that shit down because They intend to build on top of that shit. For real. Just go on and knock this shit down. And we, all we had to do is come send the motherfucking, the bulldozers, you see, the motherfucking dump trucks and shit, break that shit up, come over there with break that shit up, throw it on the dump truck, take that shit on out of there, just like they did the World Trade and the rest. They ain't got no problem. They got motherfucking contractors already ready to go over there and make damn near $1 billion cleaning that shit up. The U.S. probably already got contracts. I guarantee you, the U.S. probably already got goddamn contracts over there. Ready to go in there. Believe you me. When I say what I say, when I say what I say, watch when they get ready to clean that shit up. See if U.S. ain't got no contracts to go over there and clean some of that shit up. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the beginning of World War III. I don't believe. You know what? Sometimes they hype that shit up. Who gonna fight it? Who gonna fight it? The Arabs? This just shows they ain't ready. They ain't ready to fight no World War III. With who? If you can't get the Arabs to come in, or who gonna fight? They don't want to fight. They want to make money. They want to. They ready to get over this shit. They ain't ready to do what? Fight a war with who? World War III. The only way that's gonna happen if it's between Russia, United States, Russia, China. That's it. Who gonna fight? The Arabs against the West? That ain't fair. That ain't gonna end well. That ain't gonna end well. Yeah. That ain't gonna end well. The Saudis, I mean, but when you think about it, the Saudis is looked at as a Western establishment. The Saudis is looked at as a Western establishment. Because the reality is the British put them in the position that they in. The British put the Saudis in there. Yeah. Yeah. The British put the Saudis in over there. They didn't have the muscle to beat the Turks. They didn't have the muscle to beat the Turks. The Turks have been on their motherfucking head for over 400 years. 400 years. They wasn't able to seize Mecca from the Turks. It was the British that get, they allied with the British, but they wasn't able to overthrow. They wasn't able to throw the Turks. So if it wasn't for the British coming in there helping to overthrow the Turks, ain't no telling how much longer. They would have been, they might still be under their motherfucking thumb today. Ain't no telling. Don't nobody know how that would have went. You see, but so Saudi Arabia is looked at as one of those Arab nations that the West established. That's Iran's, that's their beef. They saying that these motherfuckers where they had in Iran was also established, nonetheless, by the British. But they overthrew that establishment or the Shah. They overthrew them, you see? Whereas the Saudis was established by the West, They was even though the people still supported them. You see, still supported them. Nevertheless, it was the West that, and so they see them as, puppets, or and puppets. Y'all was, you didn't come of revolutionary means. You was put in place by these goddamn Europeans. That's what they saying. And so ultimately, this is what they fighting. All, Iran and Saudi Arabia fighting this proxy war all over the Arab world. And so that's where it boils down to, where they're going to draw the lines, because Saudi Arabia going to say, look, Iran is fucking with Russia. Heavy. Iran is sending drones and shit to Russia and whatever else that they could send to them. And they saying Russia might even be, trying to help Iran with nuclear capabilities to help them move quicker towards becoming a nuclear nation if they already. So they saying that but you know what? We don't even know what's going on over there in Ethiopia. There's some bullshit going on over there. Peoples ain't talking about that. There's wars going on all over Africa. Nobody's talking about. That motherfucker in power. I don't know if I trust him. That's over there in Ethiopia. I don't know if I trust him. He be at the Davos. You understand? World Economic Forum. He's over there at Davos. So I did, and he's been educated. He's been over there, and so I know. And old boy over there in Ethiopia, he getting some shit from Iran too. They got some drones and shit from Iran, and that's something. Soon as you brought that up, yeah, he getting drones from over there in Iran too. So he's a part of that establishment. He's a part of that establishment too. So you gotta keep your eyes and ears open to every fucking thing that's going on out here. I keep my eyes on all these motherfuckers. Don't think if you bring something up, I've been studying these motherfuckers. I've been studying them, and I'm tuning in on all they ass. At least to have something to say, when people say, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, the World Economic, yeah, man, did you hear that motherfucker? What's his name? What's his name? Yuval, Noah, whatever his name, Noah, Yuval, whatever the fuck his name is. Man, that sissy, psychopath. Man, please. Talking about what, he talking about motherfuckers don't have no free will, no freedom to think for themselves. He say that shit is over with. Say he could tap off into motherfucker. That's right, family. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you, family. Give him a shout out. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's true. I seen that. I saw the documentary. I seen the documentary on that. How they set that shit up. Put his, they put flunkies all through there. They put him in Syria, put him in Iraq. They put him in Iraq. One of the sons, I believe, he became governor of Iraq. One was in goddamn Syria. And so when it came time for the Arabs to make a decision, they couldn't make no decision. You see? They could have, it says freeze all diplomatic and economic contacts with Israel. Did they do that? No. Demands rejected by Israel's Arab partners. Threatened to use oil as a means of leverage. Blocked. Demands rejected by Israel's Arab partners. Bar flights to and from Israel through Arab states' airspace. Blocked. Demands rejected by Israel's Arab partners. Joint delegation to the U.S., Europe, and Russia to push for a ceasefire. Blocked. 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 So, see now all that Islam shit. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. You know, when that paper on the line, you know, we'll ask Allah for forgiveness, but we're going to get this goddamn bag today. We're going to ask Allah for forgiveness tomorrow, but we're going to get this goddamn bag today. Allah say get paper. Allah say get paper. Allah Akbar. Let me get this paper. I ain't got no goddamn time to be Gaza. We going to speak up for Gaza. Y'all wrong. You know, talking to the Israelis, y'all wrong. Be eating steaks and pork chop dinners with their ass later on. Be right up in the goddamn top of the Burj Khalifa up there eating pork chops, drinking goddamn Hennessy and shit and all type of shit. They don't give a goddamn about that shit. You think they ain't drinking no liquors and shit? They up there drinking wine and shit, all kind of shit. Come down talking about assalamu alaikum, brother. Go right up the goddamn elevator, goddamn up there, assalamu alaikum. Up there doing pork chop dinners and gravy, you know, all type of wine and shit. They don't give a goddamn about that. They living it up. So you and motherfuckers, niggas are doing your ass the same way out here when it come down to the get down. You see the motherfucking elites, they don't goddamn stop getting that paper. They don't stop getting that paper. And keep rapping garbage and singing garbage and playing all type of bullshit ass roles out here. They don't give a goddamn. So there it is. Do the Jews have more power in Arab nations than people believe? It's true. They do. They do. And I believe that Saudi Arabia is finally, in the West, they done found a way to work through it. It probably was fake from the beginning. They're going to get back on the team. They're going to sign that deal with Israel and Saudi Arabia. Got some shit on the table. They do. They're going to sign that deal. They're going to sign that deal. They're going to sign that deal. So don't even hesitate to believe that the machine, the Western machine, is not going to move forward. If you thought that, you wrong. We can come back. Because the dust is going to settle. The dust is going to settle. They pretty much, they ain't all the way in there, but they in there. I believe they saying that Hamas is on the run. They on the run. Because they didn't start, they didn't went down in some of them tunnels. They didn't blew some of what you going to do? You going to live underground, motherfucker? Yeah. You gonna live underground? You can't do that. So they got to flee. They got to flee. And so where they gonna find refuge and shit? Because motherfuckers is openly, you know, they looking for a lot of motherfuckers. And so, you know, because they want it, a lot of people don't want to take them in. A lot of people ain't gonna want to take them in because if they get caught with these motherfuckers in their nation, then they're going to accuse them of being affiliated with the crime that took place in Israel. And that's gonna be a wrap for that nation. And so they're not taking none of them motherfuckers in. So they're gonna have to go to places like them old Pakistan and goddamn Afghanistan and shit like that, old obscure ass, and hide in the fucking mountains and shit. That's what they're gonna have to do. But they ain't gonna have no place. It ain't gonna be no place safe for them. It ain't gonna be no place safe for them, family. So there it is. All said and done, motherfuckers out there marching all up and down. The Palestinians and shit. You got peoples out there marching and shit and doing all this wolfing and shit. And the Arabs just had a summit and they rejected all that. So what does that say? Y'all wasting y'all motherfucking time out there. Y'all motherfuckers wasting y'all fucking time, man. And so I appreciate y'all, family. We not done. We here. I know y'all want to go to bed. I know you got to get up. I ain't got to get up. I got to put the people's information out here so they can wake the fuck up. I'm coming right black. That's right. That's right. All right, family. We'll be black. If you got it, bring it on. Bring it, if you got some questions, bring it on. We gonna have questions and answers for the family out there. And so you got some questions for the general on this subject. Bring it on. We want to hear what you think. This is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.